Bank Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Aggies' offense will come out first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So UNLV's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Smashes ahead. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
7, Utah State, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. To the air, it's Hawkins. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Utah State up-tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. He's going to run it. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Handoff from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Going over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping through the defense. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vegas.
Number 12.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got his man on the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rebels' offense is back on the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. Turning it on! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself, His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Under fire.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UNLV. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
There he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Turns it loose. And they can't hook up, going for the... On second down, now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Pressure coming. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Griffin. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins.
They're up by a field goal over TCU.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Oh, what a move. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off his scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Beasley. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Takes a handoff. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Trucks through the defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A good break there as the penalty gives them the 3rd down conversion. This Utah State offense has it going. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. Boom. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's 4. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bringing the heat. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to... Touchdown, Aggies! They take the lead with the 6. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just ran over it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Barry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Finds a tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Beasley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 12 over Florida. We'll keep you up to speed if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. On the move, he fires. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. At the 45, on its way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Lyons.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Beasley.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. A deep throw as the clock winds down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Utah State up-tempo. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this one is perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.